Yes, we are live. Good morning. Woo! MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will.
Man, I missed you yesterday.
Oh, dude. Day off. Will had to go to his another one of his many homes to do, I don't know what. What were you doing, man? Just little remodels.
Dealing with issues. That is I've talked about this before on the show, and we can actually share the screen and go to the page. This is where all your real estate investing should take place.
Is ETFs or whatever on your REIT page? Is that what you're going to share with us?
Dividends, down to REITs.
Wait, hold on, share your screen there. All right, go ahead. All right, got you. Yeah.
Are you sure we're not delayed? You have all the technology right in this thing? You are the technology.
Oh, I definitely don't. It's definitely not right. Oh, your screen's definitely. Go ahead, take my face off there, dude. So you're in the REITs page? Yep.
Yes, we go to dividends, drop down to REITs, search by subcategories, find what you want.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into REITs, man, everybody remember, option trading and trading in general is dangerous. Please take heed. These are just ideas. This is not recommendations.
Don't do anything in REITs. Please don't do anything. But as an investment, if you're an investor in one property, two properties, three properties, you find yourself in situations where you have to make a multiple trip drive because it's back and forth to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you shop for product to help fix the house.
Yep.
And it can become a little bit of a headache. So
just a wee bit, huh?
I did, but anyways, I did get back for the close and to do some chameleon needed stuff, but this is a great spot to shop for real estate that you can get, that someone else manages. You can get in and out of it at any moment. That's, another tough thing with buying a piece of property. I mean, I was speaking to a contractor just the other day, and he lives up in the mountain region of Pennsylvania, and he had moved there from a more urban area like 20 years ago. I'm like, so what brought you to this area? And he was like, well, I bought a piece of property. It was a deal. I was gonna it was 6 acres. Building code was 2 acres per lot. I was gonna subdivide it out.
Man, flip it out. There's my retirement.
Turns out he missed a few pieces of information about the property, and the property was undividable.
Oh, no.
So his eventual plan was he built his own house there and was forced to move there.
Oh.
He's tried to sell it 3 or 4 times, can't get what he wants out of it. And so a couple lessons. You put all your money in one piece of property, and it's the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's a big deal in real estate, is it takes a lot of cash to get in.
Yep.
You get into these REITs, you can pick up a bunch of them, dig deep and find where they're located. You can get sections of the country, bigger exposure to sections of the country. We've talked about this before.
I think there's another interesting thing there too, another interesting point to remember that actually relates to stocks and stuff. You don't sell something based on what you want to get for it. Right? You sell based on the market, dude. The market's going to pay what it wants to pay. If you think you're going to just, oh, no, I want my price, dude.
You may never sell.
You may never sell it, and you're stuck in
wherever you are. You better like where you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But so
lots hard lessons, man. So that guy's learned those lessons over 30 years.
Yeah. And I'm passing it on so everyone can. And my partner has been into this for a year. I mean, you look at some of these yields, I haven't shifted or other than the categories.
Yep.
12%, 7%, 7%, 6%. I mean, you hear people buying properties that yield 3%, 2%, and you got to do the work and pay the taxes.
How about 0% or negative 2%?
Yes, there is that.
Dude, I got a friend who bought a piece of property in Arizona in like 1978 because he had a business and it was like the adjoining piece of land. Dude, he sold it last year for like $65,000. Sometimes the things don't always go up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Not
You're
always.
absolutely right. And there's with an individual piece of property, there's always a carrying cost. You always have your taxes, insurance. There's no carrying cost for these REITs. That 6% is in your. I mean, you're gonna have to pay taxes every year, but that's on the money you've made. So that's not what I planned on talking about, but that's something interesting to keep in mind sometimes, because we're so focused on the options, we forget about these little things that the Chameleon offers that are very useful in playing your investing game.
Yep.
So one interesting thing I wanted to go to. This is a segment on CNBC every day, unusual option activity.
Yep.
And I never thought of doing this before, but I figured I would today. This was yesterday, and there was they were talking about, and why we're not getting sound, I don't know. But
Will, I thought you said you tested this ahead of time.
I did, and there was sound. So there you go. Technology is awesome. But they were talking about, and this guy is a better looking bald guy than myself.
Dude,
but
wait, that dude's better looking than you, dude? Come on, man. Well, he's better looking than you. He ain't better looking than me, though. I'll tell you that now.
You have no ability to get this going on here. That's good stuff.
Dude, all that dude needs is a ponytail, man. That's the ponytail style he's got going on, man. He needs.
I think he.
Oh, he does have a man button. Oh, I love it, dude.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But sorry, I can't hear it. I apologize about that.
So what were you doing? Dude, why are again, my theory about option traders all being bald? I don't know what that is, dude. Like, why that is. Why is that, man?
It's a lot of rubbing of the hair. Rubbing of the hair.
Rubbing of the scalp.
When you're looking at your positions, and some will always be going against you. It causes for heavy. Do a little rub of the top of your head. Show the community what it looks like. Yeah, you tend to lose a few hairs that way.
So what was he showing us that you were gonna? He was gonna show us something that you were gonna show us something. Yes.
Yeah.
MT.
MT. There was, and they usually the Nigerian brothers usually play these stocks, get in, and piggyback.
And then promote them on CNBC. Dude, is that that used to be illegal? I don't know how that's suddenly become okay now, but it's like, dude, it's so funny. You're like, oh, we're worried about disclaimers and this sort of thing, dude. I mean, their disclaimer is whatever that dude's name is. Joe owns MT. No duh. You guys, look at this. Come on, man. That's crazy, dude.
You don't like that? As my segment, you just destroyed my segment. So
go ahead. Tell us what he.
I'm out. You can run the Chameleon walkthrough from now on. So he was just saying that there was some serious call activity in MT, and they were holding it for a week to 10 days. So just take a look. I searched for spreads to see if there was anything showing up on our spread screener for bullish call or put spreads, and I couldn't find any. Actually, the unusual thing is we've shown it the last 2 days. There's been unusual call activity.
Right.
The other one was Square. We did show a risk reversal that was unusual in here. It looked to us like the volume wasn't crazy unusual. It didn't show up in any of our indicators, but it looks like they're doing it as part of a spread. And I tried to see if the 75, 85, these lines are, really being heavily traded. So I looked, couldn't find anything. But the one trade we noticed that was interesting, large, was this 80 line. So, people are taking bets on this thing that's going higher. And another, this risk reversal trade, and we've talked about the risk reversal before, where people sell the out of the money puts and buy the upside calls.
Yeah.
And so someone did that, basically got long like the 90 line in this thing, or the 100 calls. Mm-hmm. So there's just a lot of interesting activity in this, and we exposed it to you too. Not at $500 a month. This is
well, we know the Bund one tunes in every morning. Good morning, Bund one. Oh, bunned one.
He
Dude,
wants
how do you have a
turn.
bun like that, dude? You gotta. I've told you, man. When you let your hair grow a little bit, you got the bald strip on top, and you got the hair on the side, dude. You got to shave that tight, man. Come on, man. This isn't.
I think there's such confidence.
It's so retro. It's so retro. It is 1950s. Dude, it's like 1950s NASA, man, right? It's like the old school engineer.
Well, those two brothers were legends on the floor, so they've done well for themselves. And then you know they have a system that spits out, you know, and it's a big monthly fee for that information. I mean, they're showing you some things on CNBC, but you go and look at their site. Yep. And it's a very expensive.
It's all about unusual options volume, right? I mean, that's
what it is.
That's their whole trading idea. So
their whole trading is, well, you know, they have the metrics put into their screener, but they screen like we do. They screen for these things. You know, ours are complimentary to every user.
Ours are free and better, but other than that, it's the same.
You know. The use of them, you got to decide whether they're better or not. I would say they are very relevant to deciding what you may want to do.
You see how my brother, dude, he knows how to hedge, man. Hedge.
So the next thing
real trader, my man. Real trader.
I was going to give you some other insights. These were stocks top bullish order flow.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, it's not the one I'm going to show because I'd already searched for spreads. I want to show some spreads right now, but this MT showed up again in our top bullish signals. But this Xilinx XLNK, this was the top of the line of the notional for this. So this was the largest amount bet on the bullish side in any product that we found yesterday. So that showed quite a few opportunities to get in to bull call and bull put spreads. I like this. There were more bull put spreads to choose from here.
What do those guys do? What does Xilinx do?
What does Xilinx do?
Yeah.
Can't you use your Chameleon to look it up?
I'm watching you, man. I'm watching you.
You click there, go about. They develop all programmable technologies and devices beyond hardware to software, digital to analog. I mean, you're the tech
in other words, nobody knows, dude. In fact, they don't even know what they do. Are you kidding me? We develop. What does that say?
You can actually go right to their website.
Oh my
probably
goodness.
Got a picture of a robot on it. Does that mean anything to you?
All right, they do. Okay, they do chips.
It looks like chips. They breathe new life into your data center. So, anyway.
Dude, these guys need to learn people need to learn how to hire copywriters, man. What do? We are an integrated mechanism for development of the finest intellectual properties in the world. Really? That's amazing.
On the sell side, I was
sell, Mortimer, sell.
I looked at the unusual order imbalances at the end of the day. These are the trades, 500,000 shares or more that come in at the end of the day.
Okay.
And they're all printed at the close. So someone's, either funds, someone's trying to get off a large position. This Disney jumped out at me. I love Disney. I don't know about you, but I'm looking at the bearish side.
Mm-hmm.
It could be we're going into the holiday season, toys, travel to the Disney multiple resorts. Mm-hmm. It could be a bunch of things that people are betting on that may not be positive. Right. Or getting out of the shares. And again, it could be they are just changing their positions around. So it's something to keep an eye on. But if you were...
how do you get to that one? I'm not sure on that one. How do you show people how to... So on the Chameleon, you go to stocks.
Stock order imbalance, stock order imbalance.
Stock order imbalance, okay.
Yep.
Got it.
That's the closing at the end of the day.
So for all of our podcast listeners, that's how you get there?
Yeah.
Enjoy that data.
And so I looked at bear call and bear put spreads in the Disney company, and there were a ton with, whoa, is that a wolf? Is a wolf back?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Could you show the chameleon community, that animal that the reason you have these dogs are those animals. That one animal that was trapped between your door that one time.
That's for tomorrow's show, everybody. Tomorrow's show, I will bring up the animal. Yes,
well,
I have that.
Tomorrow I won't be on the show, so no one's going to be there.
Oh, dang it!
This is the last.
I curse you, weekend. I curse you. Monday's show.
That would be good. What was it called though? Just so everyone.
Basically it's an opossum. Opossum that got wedged. It got wedged between our window and our screen. You know, for the window. We used to have a little like cat door in that window, I should say, for our cat to come in and out and eat food. And yes, this monster. And I will say it's a monster got stuck in between that.
I've seen possums before, and it's like 4 times. They grow them big in Costa Rica, whatever it was. That weather down there, and whatever falls off the trees or they eat is.
And he did not want my help getting him out of there. Did not want it.
Did you? Well, we'll leave.
I'll tell the full story on Monday. Full story on Monday.
Awesome! I can't wait.
All right, man. Thanks everybody for joining. Remember, you can click down below. We got all the links and everything. You can visit MarketChameleon.com. Follow along. Use the same data Will's using. We offer a free trial if you want to access some of this premium data. It's pretty awesome, as you see. But we give away a whole lot of stuff that
what about
usually
you?
Have to.
You didn't mention that they get to speak to the head chameleon.
Well,
sometimes,
if you are one of the lucky few, you get to speak to the one of which we do not speak. Yep, you sign up for the free trial, and I send you a personal email offering that you get to use have a one-on-one session with Dimitri where he basically shares the screen with you and goes through how to use the website. So it's pretty awesome. So you don't waste time, man. We're all about not wasting time here. Get on there, get the data you need, and get to work, man. Start doing your research. All right?
Awesome.
All right, everybody.
Thanks,
have a great weekend. Take care.
Bye.